Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Villa on Tour. Now this time last week, we had 3 away games in 6 days to look forward to. Since then, we've had a shocker at Tottenham. We've been absolutely pathetic at Club Brugge in the Champions League midweek, where Tyrone Mings decided to play basketball. So if there's one place in the country you don't really want to be coming after all of that, it's probably this place. Anyway, Liverpool absolutely flying under Arne Slot. We watched that game against Leverkusen here in the Champions League in a pub in Bruges, putting 4 past them. They just made it look easy. So Aston Villa aren't playing well right now. We know that, losing 3 in a row in Cup, League and Europe. Unai Emery, since he's been at Aston Villa, has never lost 4 in a row. Look, it's going to have to be some upturn in performance to get anything here later. 8 PM kickoff, it's going to be rowdy in there for once. Anyway, I'm going to head into Liverpool now to get myself prepared for this one. I'll see you later. So that's enough of walking around Anfield. We've come into the centre of Liverpool now. If you're wondering what's going on with my face, there's a candle here. That's why it looks a little bit weird. Waiting for the boys a little bit later. They're driving up. I've been here for the whole weekend because I'm staying with my sister who lives there. We've come to a pub called The Vines, which is absolutely beautiful. Sort of reminds me of the old joint stock in Birmingham, that oldie worldy feel. And a pint, I love the North. £4. Unbelievable. Imagine this was in London. You're talking double that. I feel like I'm back in like Europe on a European tour. Cheap beer, beautiful place as well. Cheers to that. I love Liverpool. So we've come out of that pub because it was absolutely roasting. Like I said, I'm up here because my sister lives up here and I love Liverpool. It's got to be one of my favourite cities in the UK to visit. It's great for an away day. Obviously it's an 8 o'clock kick-off tonight, so a lot of drinking time for the Villa fans. So it's going to be a lively atmosphere. That's going to make for a really, really big atmosphere in there later. So that's something to look forward to. Anyway, we're going to have a wander around the city, see some of the sights. Might go down to the docks a little bit later because I love it around there. And then, like I said, we'll meet the boys, see what pub they're in and have a few beers because we might need them. Here we go then, this is St George's Hall just behind me. You've got Lime Street just there as well. There's so much history around here. Some of the buildings as well are absolutely stunning. Liverpool obviously rich in culture, music, football, Ross Barkley. So we continue our tour around Liverpool. We're now on top of the main library. Do you think anyone in the history of away days in football has ever been to the top of a library? No. So you've got St George's Hall here where we just were, you've got the theatre over there as well, Radio City Tower, and then you've got the big wheel docks over there as well, and then just over there is the Liver building. We'll head there in a sec. Here we are then with my sister Abby. Say hello.
Hello.
So I like to do this with the European trips and give you like a walking tour of the city and show you the buildings and show you the history. So I thought I'd do it with Liverpool because I don't always do it on domestic trips, and Liverpool is, like I said, one of my favourite cities to come to. So I thought I'd show you around. Hope you've enjoyed it and not got too bored. Anyway, Abby, you've lived in Liverpool for how long?
7 years.
7 years, there you go. You've got a fact for us. Long-time viewers of the channel remember Abby came to Leipzig in 2019 for pre-season. You loved giving us facts. So, live in Liverpool. Give us a fact about the Liver building behind us, please.
So, there are 2 birds on the Liver building, one overlooking the River Mersey. That is the female Liver bird who looks over the sailors who are out, make sure they are safe and they come home. The male Liver bird overlooks the city to make sure that the pubs are still open.
My kind of bird.
Yeah, and if either of them fly off the building or leave the building, it is said that the city of Liverpool will cease to exist. So it is very important that they stay on there because otherwise you'll lose me.
There you go, award-winning content. Subscribe for more. Do you know what? Liverpool gets a bad rap, and I don't know whether it's because I'm biased because my sister lives here, but it is genuinely one of my favourite cities, and if you've never come here just for a weekend or anything, do it. It is class. This video is not sponsored by Visit Liverpool, promise. But it is sponsored by Luke 1977. I am sporting some lovely Luke gear at the moment. I've got a jumper and a coat on from Luke because it is very chilly at the moment and it is getting cold, obviously, as we head into winter. So if you do want to go and grab yourself anything from over at Luke, I've just brought out a brand new range. They're always bringing out new stuff, and some of the gear over there is absolutely gorgeous. And if you use my code MAX20, you can get a massive 20% off. So go use that code over at Luke, MAX20, for a massive 20% off. Trust me, some class gear over there. Check out Luke, MAX20. Let's get to the pub. Enough sightseeing, let's go. Okay, last stop in a pub before I go and meet the boys. This is Liverpool's oldest pub. It's called, what? Ye Old Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall, like that old BBC show. It's not that, but yeah.
Can you imagine? Sorry.
But I know it's really nice, and you can tell it's Liverpool's oldest pub. Like, it's proper old. I love stuff like this. This is why you shouldn't go to Wetherspoons. Support these local places, like they are so cool. Come on then, Mr. Uberman, take us to Anfield, please. Here we go. Anyway, one of my favourite stadiums in the Premier League, without doubt. Got the Cop ahead of us. Absolutely unreal gaff. Can't wait to get in there. Up the Villa. Well, I like what they've done with the place. So much decoration in the concourse. Unbelievable, Liverpool, well done. Right then, went for a few beers with Abby's boyfriend's dad, who's got a season ticket in the Cop, and no, it was interesting. He thinks they'll win. I'm not massively confident, to be honest. Have I got that feeling that we can get something? Potentially. I don't know. I've seen the team. It's interesting. I was worried Tielemans wouldn't get the start today, obviously, because he's not in the Belgium squad. The fact he's starting is a positive 100%. Him and Onana in the midfield. Bailey gets another go, obviously. The rest of it is, to be fair, as you'd expected. Konsa starting at right back. Cash, obviously, not quite there just yet, which is frustrating. But score prediction, it's either going to be a Villa win by 1 goal or we're going to lose 3-0, unfortunately. Liverpool, like I said in the intro, absolutely flying this season. Honestly, they're one of the best sides to watch. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, they played Brighton here last week, and in the first half, they were really, really nothing special. But in the second half, they can just turn it on. Mo Salah, absolutely incredible. We know it. His goal last week was absolutely special, so I'm not expecting too much, and it'll be a massive shame because it's been such a big week for Villa. There's 3 away games in 6 days period, and the fact we haven't really turned up in any of them so far anyway. It's going to have to be a massive upturn in performance to get anything here today, but normally under Unai Emery you'd fancy us against anyone, but tonight, after what I've seen in the last sort of 4 or 5 days at Tottenham and Bruges, I don't know, but you never know with this side. Fingers crossed we can turn up and put a performance in to get anything tonight. That'd be nice. Right then, joined by Zach, who we were just chatting before we came on, and Zach, you're positive, aren't you, mate? What do you reckon?
I'm positive. I'm saying 2-1, and I'm going to say Watkins and Rodgers up the Villa.
Oh, I love the positivity, Zach. What a man. That was so funny. The chief Liverpool steward just came over to us, and she said she's seen the videos. She also said that her housemate was a Villa fan, so shout out Diane, the Liverpool steward. Shout out Mark as well. Anyway, Si, any ounce of positivity, because if you could pick any game after the results we've had in the last week or so, probably not this one, away at Anfield.
I'm struggling to find it, to be honest with you. I'm really struggling, you know, like usually every week I'll talk about how I think we can get a result, but I think the other night was genuinely the worst performance under Unai Emery, if I'm being honest. The one thing I'm hoping from Villa, I don't expect us to win the game, I don't expect us to come away with the 3 points. I'm hoping to see a bit of fight, a bit of a performance where we give Liverpool a go, because, you know what, I'm struggling, because it feels like we're back in the era where we come to these grounds and we don't expect anything, and we finished 4th last season. We finished one place below these guys last season. It feels weird, it feels like it's our first real blip under Emery. It feels like it's been a lot longer than only a couple of weeks as well, but I'm not feeling confident.
Bit of fight, do not roll over. Bailey on a header, you don't want that, do you? So what, it's been really good. Played some decent football so far. Positive. We travel near and far, you can hear us singing. Understand to Liverpool. Corner ball. Come on, you Villa boys. Come on, Yuri. Oh, that first man, Villa, come on. You can't do that from a Villa corner, hit the first man, counter-attack. You can't do that from a Villa corner. What? That is bonkers, mate. How on earth? What? Yeah. Oh. That's what happens when you beat the first man. Could save Kelleher. Nearly, man. Yes. Oh, mate. How's that not gone in? From a corner again. Your team. That's so unlucky, that is. How damn frustrating is that when you've had such a positive half going forward, created couple of decent chances. Ramsey's looked lively, he's gone off now. Watkins has looked a lot better than he did the other night. Rodgers in the game, Bailey's looked a little bit quicker. Do look decent, you create chances, especially from the corner. Carlos as well. Kelleher makes a couple of really good saves. But then you hit the first man, they go up the other end and it's 1-0. We should not be losing this game. It's been so positive, but again, we're gift wrapping teams' goals, aren't we?
Yeah, to be honest, Achilles heel. It's like I always say that no team has to work hard to score a goal against us. It feels like it's such a simple thing for a team to score a goal against us. I mean, it sums it up, doesn't it? I mean, it's the first man, and then within 6, 7 seconds, it's down the other end of the field, and then it's in the back of the net. And I mean,
hit the first man on so many games. Do you remember Fulham away? Then we did it in Bruges the other night as well. Why are we doing it again? So frustrating.
It's just sloppy. It's the basics, isn't it? It really is the basics. I mean, it's so frustrating because the half hasn't been bad from our point of view. Like, we've created chances, and we've actually got on the front foot, and we've not looked bad. We've not even looked that bad defensively, to be honest with you, tonight. So for us to be 1-0 down at half time is really, really frustrating because it's such a tough place to come here. You don't expect to outplay them off the park, but I've not had to work for it, and that's what frustrates me more so than anything, to be honest.
No, watch it! 30 seconds into the second half, Rodgers blazes it. Biggest chance of the game for the Villa, that. Where's Duran? Corner ball, come on! A Villa corner and they go through, shock. Here we go, 2-0. Totally undeserved, to be honest. Villa attacking with 7 minutes to go. We deserved a goal. We deserve to be level here, create enough chances. Just haven't taken them. Full-time 2-0 and they don't deserve that. Villa definitely deserve something out of this game, 100%. Created the chances and yes, didn't take them, that's our own fault. That is so frustrating because Liverpool weren't at their best, absolutely not. But that's what top teams do, take the chances they do get. When you've got quality players like Salah, scores goals when it matters. Fair play to them, top of the league again. Man City losing's huge for them. It's so frustrating for Villa. Look, we asked for a performance and we got one, but losing like that is infuriating. It's so frustrating, isn't it? And like I said just then, like, it's great that we saw a bit of a performance and a bit of an upturn, and we were much better today than we were against Tottenham and especially Bruges, but it's just so frustrating because, you know what, credit to Liverpool, they're top of the league for a reason. Good teams find ways to win, and I don't think they were top gear today. Maybe they didn't have to be, but I just thought there were chances for Villa, and that's what was so frustrating. It was the cutting edge, it was the final bit of quality that we needed that we didn't have. Like, I've seen loads of stuff on Twitter since the game. I haven't seen anything of that Morgan Rodgers chance, literally 30 seconds into the second half. It's like, how are you blazing that over? You have to score that. You can't go to a place like Anfield, in that atmosphere, which I thought was really good today, by the way, at times, and miss chances like that. You cannot afford to do it, and ultimately that's why we've failed to score today, and that's why we haven't taken anything, because if we'd been a little bit more clinical, we get something there, without doubt. Extra frustrating as well, the way we concede these goals. How many times from set pieces are we going to be the masters of our own downfall? Every single corner today, it felt like we hit the first man, bar about 2 in the first half, where, to be fair, we had really, really good chances and the goalkeeper made a couple of great saves. I know that might be the tactic. Look, it paid off at Craven Cottage. Watkins scored a great header, but mix it up a little bit. It keeps on happening, and when you fail to do it and it falls to a Liverpool player, and we know how good they are on the transition, we know how good they are on the counter-attack, they've got some unbelievable attacking players, you are asking for trouble. The first 2 corners we had today, the first one is NUNEZ's goal, the second one he blazes it over and it should be 2-0, and that's after we make a really, really positive start where we have chances with Ramsey, and again, like I said, it's that final bit of quality and we mess it up. It's difficult when you play in different competitions and there's so much rotation, I get that. So maybe this international break comes at the right time. We've got a friendly looking game at Crystal Palace, obviously coming to Villa Park after the international break. That's a game we have to be winning. We have to be winning that, because the week after we go to Stamford Bridge. That's not easy by any stretch, but it is good that we are going into the international break with a bit of a more positive performance against Liverpool. I know that's the bare minimum because ultimately we've lost the game. Anyway, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. Get involved in the comments, let me know what you're thinking after that game at Anfield. Let me know what you're thinking. Leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Liverpool fans get involved as well. Interested to see what you guys are thinking, what you thought of Villa coming to Anfield. Slightly different one today, obviously. Did a bit of a walking tour of Liverpool, so I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you in the international break. There will be a bit of a surprise video coming there, so do keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, on the road to 70,000 subscribers. I shall see you next week for a surprise video. All the best. Up the Villa.